Hi there, I'm Jason Hammond, the director of the Dunkirk Library, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the grand reveal of our child nature sculpture. This has been almost 2-year collaboration in the works between the library, the Create project, and the P-Tech Academy, who did all the fabrication for the actual metal armature of the sculpture we're about to show off. And the artwork was designed by Create project artists and local artisans in the area that did these ceramic tiles. It represents the idea of the wonder of children and the value of the natural environment, with particular importance on kind of maintaining the watershed and our natural resources in the local area.
Hi, my name is Kathy Reisenweber. I'm the Service Unit Manager for Chadwick-based Service Unit for Girl Scouts, and we have a couple of troops here, and we're here to support and help out any way we can.
Hi, I'm Tracy Carlson. I'm from the Chautauqua Watershed Conservancy, and Valerie from the Create Project asked us to collaborate with them on this wonderful and beautiful sculpture here that is meant to represent being kind to children and being kind to nature. And it's a great opportunity for all of us to collaborate together, and lots of members of our community helped work on this. Our organization helps to, our missions organization is to preserve and protect and enhance the water quality, the scenic beauty of our lakes and streams and wetlands and watersheds throughout the Chautauqua region. And we're glad that this sculpture will help to underline our work on this and help to remind people to be kind to nature.
Of the Create Project mission, that we want to create the world's first community that's free of child abuse and neglect and trauma, and make our community safe for kids. So we had many people part of this. Mary Miller is our Create Project board member, and we also have Carol Ludwig, who is a social worker. Do you want to say a little bit about the board? No. Carol Ludwig, Rebecca Warren, who is a music therapist. Joe Kwiatkowski is about to come onto the board, and he is a technician, and he's been working on updating our website. And we have, there's someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, Landon.
Sociologist.
Pardon?
Sociologist.
We've got Carol Ludwig, and Landon Gray is a musician with Chautauqua Brass. I just mentioned them because we have a very beautiful board, and they kind of span the number of interests that we have with the Create Project. So between the arts and making a positive change for children in our community. In this community, for this particular project, we had many people involved. We had, first of all, P-Tech came on board, and P-Tech Career and College Academy. The students actually put together an armature that these ceramic tiles are affixed to on a plate of steel. And the students from P-Tech, with the guidance of their instructors, did the engineering, did the welding, did the design. They were pretty amazing. And as we had talked about before, this is just the beginning. We are planning already our second sculpture and our third, and we hope to spread this not just in Chautauqua County, but in Cattaraugus and Erie County. So we're pretty excited about it. We have also, for this project, the library, the Dunkirk Library has been an amazing supporter and partner in this process. They started out by giving us a whole room to make into the Create Project room. And in that room there are books that highlight different cultures of our community and positive child rearing practices. And anybody can come in and you can donate books, and you can see books that have already been donated and kind of get a feel for what we're trying to do. And we're also starting a video series on this whole topic also. That's a whole other topic. We have Ron Naska with the Mudslingers Pottery Studio. He actually had the original concept to create a sculpture. We had been thinking about having a mural made out of ceramic tiles, and he thought, no, have a sculpture, then you can put it in different places. So it was a brilliant idea, and we appreciate that. Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation, without them, we would have not been able to do the project at all. They have been our supporter and our fiscal sponsor since the beginning, and they provided the environmental fund grant to start the project off. And we also have Nikki Neerhoff from the that is the Hey Jude custom signage company in Silver Creek, and they did the signs on the sculpture that kind of explained the project and the concept behind it, and they also did a sign for the Create Project room, and we're looking forward to having them involved all in our next sculptures. They've already started the roof for the next sculpture. Who else do we have? We have piles of them.
I was just thinking about the cultural part.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to mention first two things before I forget. The Chautauqua Watershed Conservancy has been a supporter, and as you can see with the sculpture, that is part of our concept to be kind to children, to be kind to nature. If people can just remember that little slogan, they can kind of do what we hope that this sculpture will achieve. And the Blossom Garden Blossom Garden Peace and Education Center in Collins, New York. They are a supporter, and they are promoting peace, and which is part of our mission, and they also help put together the brochure that we have. And the city of Dunkirk, I just want to mention them and not leave them out. Yeah. Mary, please. No. Oh, no. As you know, I can go on. But I'll just say one little thing about the cultural aspect of our whole project. We are wanting to elevate the position of tradition bearers in our community. We want to have tradition bearers recognized in our community, because there's many of them, and by that I mean there's people in our community who are of different generations. They don't have to be just older people, but they share what they know. They share their recipes, they share their holidays, they share their way of life and the traditions that they pass on from generation to generation. And we believe that tradition bearers are kind of the heart of our project, tradition bearers and artists, because they're committed to the community, they're already in the community, and they want to pass things on, including positive child-rearing practices. Our video series, we've already have an Irish video that emphasizes the importance of play, and an Italian video that emphasizes the importance of nurture. And we are looking forward very soon to an African American gospel singing video that we're going to be doing in our video series. The video series you'll be able to find on our website. And also Mexican traditions, Puerto Rican traditions, African traditions. We have a whole big lineup that we're planning. Our website is www.create-project.com. That's create dash, not underscore, dash project.com. And there you'll be able to find much more information. You can also go to our Facebook page. It's a big thing, but the Create Project stands for Child Responsive Empowering Art Through Everyone. So our Facebook page is www.facebook.com/child responsive empowering art through everyone. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I look forward to meeting you all and having you be part of this great movement and this initiative to make our community free of child abuse and neglect and trauma. If you are an artist, if you are someone who cares about children, if you are someone who is in any field, businesses, government, medical professionals, we want to talk to you and let you know how you can be involved, and you can tell us how you'd like to be involved. Thank you so much.
everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to our grand unveiling of the Child Nature Sculpture. My name's Jason Hammond. I'm the director of the library, and I've been working with Valerie for about 2 years now on various Create project endeavors. And this is kind of the big culmination of one of the things that we've been trying to get together. It's going to talk about kind of the value of our children and our local natural resources and the kind of the watershed and the animal life that goes along with that. And we really look forward to having the kids be able to remove the cover and show it off to everyone. We appreciate the help that's come from all the different parties involved, whether they're local artisans, the Andrew Carapella masons that were generous enough to pour the slab when they were here working on our front steps, and the students and staff over at the P-Tech school that helped build the armature and get everything all prepared for us. To say a few words, and I'd like to thank him also for his support, because it was the Public Works guys that bolted this down for us. I'd like to bring forth Mayor Roses.
First of all, let me start by commending Valerie Wallerwender and the Create Project and everyone. I saw all the names of the organizations and people that were involved in organizing for this sculpture to be here, and I want to thank all of you. I think it's important. The mission here, the message that we're sending is very simple. Child abuse and child neglect is not tolerated in our community. And that's what this sculpture will represent. What some of you may or may not know is that child abuse is a very serious issue that impacts all the communities across the world. We are not exempt from it. Child abuse happening in this community, in our county, and the city of Dunkirk is not exempt either. So we need to understand that this is an issue we need to deal with, and I commend the General for his efforts in bringing that message to our community. Again, on behalf of all of our city residents, thank you so much for allowing us to be part of this. It's important that we will support it all the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd also like to send another thanks to our board members who are willing to go in on a project like this and add something to the library that's hopefully the first of a series of public artworks that will be kind of a chain throughout the region that tell a related story. And now I'd like to bring forth Diane Hannum to say a few words.
Hello everybody, I'm Diane Hannum from the Community Foundation, and I'm very happy to be here, and Community Foundation was thrilled to be a part of this project. We helped fund it, we played a small role. When I look at the list of all the partners that came together, it really was a community effort. And congratulations, Valerie, and everybody who was a part of this. The sculpture really represents what the Community Foundation is all about. We're working to make a more prosperous community for everyone. And to have a prosperous community, we have to care for our children, we have to care for our environment, we need to promote the arts and literacy as well, and that's exactly what we're doing here. So I thank you, Valerie. Valerie is one of the most passionate and persistent people I know, and I can't wait to see the sculpture, so thank you.
Thank you very much, Diane. And now to give us the P-Tech perspective of all the work the students put into the project, I'd like to bring forth Mr. William Smith.
Hi everybody. Just want to say that it's a pretty exciting moment to be standing here today to do an unveiling. This has been a project that's been about 1.5 years in the works, from concept to reality. So when Ron Naska and Valerie had first approached us to see if we could help bring this project to life, we jumped in with both feet. And it was an exciting time for our students to be able to draw something in CAD, hand it off to our students that do fabricating, and to be able to see through a project that was during a pandemic. It's a really exciting experience for the students, and it's exciting for the community. I think that this is a true demonstration of school and community coming together for a really great cause. And I brought with me today Steven Zentz, who is one of our students in the P-Tech program. He's a senior. He is a welding student, and he is gainfully employed at Dunkirk Metal Products, showing off his skills there. And I also have Noah Benjamin, who is going to be a sophomore in our program. That's just declared his pathway, and I believe he's going into the CAD pathway. Welding, so another welder. So we hope to be able to partner and bring some more of these to our communities in the area, and continue to partner with Valerie on this. So thank you. Steven, did you want to share anything? He's a man of few words. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smockin, for all the work that you and your students put into the project. And now the artist behind everything from the CREATE project, and one of the board members, Mary Miller and Valerie Wallander.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, you guys. Okay. Just thrilling beyond words. Here, Mary Miller is our leader, our board president at the CREATE project, and we just appreciate her so much, and all the board members. Everybody else had other plans. We could not get everybody here, but we're here. And Tracy Carlson is part of the
Chautauqua Watershed Conservancy.
Yes, I just wanted to say that it's really a dream come true to me to bring so much attention to the issue of trying to make our community better for our children, and my ultimate dream is to make this community the first community in the world to be free of child abuse and neglect and trauma. And I believe we can do it. We can do it. If I did the numbers, and we have 10 people who reach 10 people. Those 10 people reach 10 more, and 10 more. It only takes 4 levels to get everybody in the Dunkirk area on board to understand what positive child rearing practices are, what abuse and neglect are, and to change the time. And we've got some very exciting things. We've got the CREATE project room. We have Nikki, I'm so sorry, Nikki Meerhoff is here, who actually did part of our sculpture here. She provided signage and generously started already the second sculpture, the signage for the second sculpture. So we're very excited, and she also is holding a little sign for the CREATE project room, which is part of the library now, and has books that show positive child rearing practices and different cultures that are around our community. So please take a visit in the library when you can. So I just want to thank the CREATE project board, the P-Tech so much. Thank you so much. It was amazing to have them jump in with both feet, as he was saying. We have the Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation. Thank you so much for being a supporter from the beginning. None of this would have happened if Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation did not support the CREATE project from the beginning as our fiscal sponsor. We do our premier, everything. And they provided the funding through their environmental fund grant. The city of Dunkirk has been supported from the beginning. And as you know, the thing was poured and installed by the Dunkirk on the whole station. Montana, Bloodsinger, Lake Kyle, Kathy Reisenberger, and the Girl Scouts who are here, and they are, I'm so excited that they are here because after we do the unveiling, I'm just going to tell you how this is going to go down. Just a second. We're going to have Tracy talk for a little bit, and then we're going to have a very special treat with Alma Segura, who's going to be talking, and Ray Roses are going to tell the story behind behind the inspiration for the images on the front of the sculpture. And and after the sculpture is unveiled, the Girl Scouts are going to do a little dance for us, and then we're going to move around to the front and look at the front. So that's the sequence of events. And Kathy Reisenberger, got all these Girl Scouts to come today to help us out. It was quite incredible. It's the Chadwick Bay Service Unit. I also wanted to take a minute just to thank Blossom Gardens, Peace and Education Center. Their leader could not come here today, but they are contributing to this. They're getting the word out that we exist, and they're expanding our program, the Create Project, into Erie County. They are located in Collins, and they actually helped put together the brochure. And now I think I'm going to turn the program over to Tracy, who's going to say a few words about the Chautauqua Watershed Conservancy. The mouthful.
Thanks, Valerie. And thanks to everyone else who helped put this together and made this possible. I know it's a lot of work. Our organization's mission is to preserve and enhance the water quality, scenic beauty, and ecological health of our lakes, streams, wetlands, watersheds of the Chautauqua region. And we're proud that this piece of art underlines our work and helps remind people to be kind to nature. This is truly a meaningful project, and we are very pleased that the Create Project reached out to us to collaborate with you. And the Conservancy, the sculpture represents the importance of being kind to nature and appreciating this gift to us. When we are kind, caring, and attentive to our children, they flourish in so many ways, and the same goes for nature. When you take care and be kind to what we've been given, the nature can flourish us. Pick up trash, don't plant native trees, plants, and flowers, and all our natural surroundings will thrive healthy for all of us to enjoy wildlife friends and our children. Enjoying and being kind to nature also gives us ways to enjoy and do things with our children. And there are many other ways to be kind to nature. We have some tips in the brochure that you'll see afterwards. But you can learn more about that there, and then learn more about us on our Facebook page or on our website, ChautauquaWatershed.org.
And Ray, they are going to, as I was mentioning before, the image, we're going to see the back first, okay? But the image on the front is inspired by a Mexican folk tale. And Alma is going to share it with us in Spanish, and Ray is going to tell it to us in English. And I would just say that there's a lot of symbolism in this project. And hopefully that really people satisfied, they couldn't know what it's about, they're going to be reminded to be kind to children, be kind to nature. The sculpture, when you look at it, there's a little boy, I'll just give you a little clue, holding a sailboat, a little toy sailboat. And the sailboat is the symbol of the carrying for the future of our community and the future of our children. And so that's what that's about. And the front has an image that now I will just turn it over to Alma and Ray to tell you a little bit of the story.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And
Hi, good afternoon. The Mexican folk tale is about a beautiful young woman named Lucia Centeno who appears at a village. The villagers are amazed at her. Her long hair outshines the sun and she is mysterious to the villagers. Every time Lucia goes to the river to bathe, the water and the fishes in it begin to flow through her hair. The river loves Lucia for her kindness to men. When she finishes bathing, Lucia combs her hair and the water and fishes in it return to the river. Some of the villagers are afraid of Lucia's powers. They begin to mistreat her and later drive her from the village. Lucia goes to say goodbye to the river before leaving. The water and fishes flow into her hair again, but this time they won't return to the river. When Lucia leaves the village, the dry riverbed is left behind. The villagers no longer receive the beauty of nature and they experience a drought. They realize that the river loved Lucia and the only way to get her back is to
search for Lucia and ask for her forgiveness. The villagers find Lucia and seek her mercy. The children ask Lucia to return so they can have their beloved river back, and all the wildlife that depends on it. Lucia tells the villagers that just like the river gives to water to everyone, they must learn to treat everyone with kindness, even those who are different. Lucia returns to the village, the water and animals return to the river, and the villagers are happy. Lucia disappears, but is not gone. The elders explain that although Lucia can't be seen, she guides and protects them. She helps them to live with love and understanding in their heart.
La mujer que brillaba aún más que el sol. La leyenda de Lucía Centeno. El día que llegó Lucía Centeno al pueblo, todo el mundo se quedó asombrado. Nadie sabía de dónde venía esta mujer tan hermosa, con una magnífica cabellera destrenzada, borneando libremente al aire. Pero sí sabía que no había nada que brillara como Lucía Centeno. Alguna gente decía que Lucía Centeno brillaba aún más que el sol. Otros decían que su espléndida cabellera parecía atajar la luz. Todos comenzaron a sentir algo de miedo de este ser tan maravilloso y tan desconocido. Cerca del pueblo había un río, casi el mismo que corre aquí ahora, y la gente decía que cuando Lucía Centeno se fue a bañar al río, el río se enamoró de ella. El agua le salió de su cauce y comenzó a fluir suavemente por los negros cabellos de Lucía. Cuando Lucía terminaba de bañarse, se sentaba al lado del río y se peinaba los cabellos con un peine de madera de mezquite. Y entonces las aguas, los peces y las nutrias se escurrían de la cabellera de Lucía Centeno y retornaban otra vez a formar parte del río. Los ancianos del pueblo decían que aunque Lucía era distinta, había que honrarla y guardarle respeto. Decían que ella tenía mucha afinidad con la naturaleza. Pero alguna de la gente no siguió el consejo de los ancianos. Les tenían miedo a los poderes de Lucía, pero no los comprendían. Así que no le devolvían el saludo ni le ofrecían su amistad. En cambio, hablaban mal de ella y la espiaban día y noche. Pero Lucía no los trataba a ellos de la misma manera. En cambio, se apartaba de ellos y seguía caminando con dignidad. Mucha de la gente se enojó a causa de esto. Comenzaron a murmurar que Lucía les iba a hacer daño a todos. Las gentes comenzaron a cogerle más temor y al final la obligaron a irse del pueblo. Lucía bajó al río una última vez para despedirse. Como siempre, las aguas salieron a saludarla y comenzaron a fluir entre sus largos cabellos. Pero esta vez, cuando Lucía trató de peinarse, el río no quiso separarse de ella. Y por eso fue que cuando Lucía Centeno se marchó del pueblo, el río, los peces y las nutrias se fueron con ella, dejando solo una culebrita de arena por donde antes había corrido el río. Todos vieron que Lucía se iba y que el río, los peces y las nutrias seguían con ella. La gente quedó desesperada. Nunca habían pasado que hicieran llovía más la lluvia, ni cantaban los pájaros, ni jugaban las nutrias. Los árboles perdieron sus hojas y las plantas se secaron. La gente y los animales padecían de sed. Todos comenzaron a darse cuenta que, nunca de la importancia del río, los peces, las nutrias y aún de los árboles y los pájaros para el pueblo. También comenzaron a darse cuenta de cuánto el río había querido a Lucía Centeno. Los ancianos dijeron que todos debían ir en busca de Lucía a pedirle perdón, pero algunas de las gentes no querían. Todos todavía temían a Lucía, mas como el pueblo seguía sufriendo, al fin todos se pusieron de acuerdo, siguiendo el consejo de los ancianos. Fueron en busca de Lucía. Tras mucha marcha, la gente encontró la cueva de Iguana, donde Lucía se había refugiado. Lucía los estaba esperando, pero no les había dado la espalda a la gente. Al principio nadie se atrevió a decir palabra. Luego, dos de los niños le suplicaron: Lucía, hemos venido a pedirte perdón. Ten piedad de nosotros, te lo rogamos, y devuélvenos el río. Lucía Centeno se volvió a mirarlos, vio sus caras llenas de miedo y de cansancio, y se compadeció de ellos. Al final habló: le pediré al río que regrese con ustedes, les dijo, pero así como el río le da agua a todo el que está sediento, sin importar quién sea, ustedes necesitan aprender a tratar a todos con bondad, aún a los que parecen ser distintos. La gente recordó cómo habían tratado a Lucía y bajaron la cabeza avergonzados. Al ver que la gente estaba verdaderamente arrepentida, Lucía regresó con ellos al pueblo y comenzó a peinarse los cabellos. Se peinó y se peinó hasta que salieron las aguas, los peces y las nutrias, y siguió peinándose hasta que todo el río había vuelto otra vez a su lugar. La gente estaba feliz de tener al río de vuelta. Se echaban agua y a sí mismos y se la echaban a los animales y se tiraban al río. Lloraban y reían de alegría. Hubo tanta rabia que nadie se dio cuenta de que Lucía había desaparecido de nuevo. Cuando los niños y las niñas le preguntaron a los ancianos a dónde había ido, los ancianos dijeron que no los había abandonado, aunque no la volvieron a ver más. Siempre estaría con ellos, cuidándolos y protegiéndolos. Siempre estaría ayudándolos a vivir de corazón, con amor y comprensión para todos.
So we've got the founding members of our Dunkirk Tabletop Gaming Club, Maya and Noah, to pull the knots and make the reveal.
There's trees, and nature, spirit, water. Look at the signs a little bit. And we're going to do a little dance now for you. And then we'll invite everybody just to walk around and look at all the sides of the sculpture. You'll see the front that the story was based on. So, let's get the music going.
See the moon and the moon sees me over the leaves of the old oak tree. Please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love. Over the mountains and over the seas, that's where my heart is longing to be. Please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love. Over the mountains and over the seas, that's where my heart is longing to be. Please let the light that shines on me shine on the one I love.
Thank you. So now I invite everyone to take a view around the sculpture. Thank you so much for coming. And Jason, I don't know if you want to.
I'd just like to invite everyone to come up, take a walk all the way around. It is a 3D piece of art, so come up and admire. Then help yourself to cookies and water, and maybe even wander into the downstairs of the library where you can see some more of Valerie's artwork in the Create Project room.